Good morning, guys. Welcome to the live stream today and happy Friday. Yeah, Keisha says happy Friday. Let's go. Thank you for joining Bill W, Keisha, Jamie. Thank you guys for being here. Bill says hope for green numbers for everyone. Yeah. Hey, I hope everybody ends up in the green as well today. Man, if we're as long as we're in the green, that's all that matters, right? But looking at the market here today, we saw a huge rejection yesterday right off of 410, and 410 is a huge level for a few reasons. If we look here on the 15-minute chart, you can see that that was the exact top of our range. And when I say the exact top, let's zoom in a little bit. I mean, we didn't touch the range exactly, but man, I mean, it is very, very, very close to the point where I would say it hit it, and now we're falling back off. But SPY has hit the support around 400 even now. So in my opinion, we're going to see a big fight here between 410 and 400 probably over the next day or two. And looking at what's going on today, yeah, it's just such a bad drop to the downside this morning. And the main reason that this drop is coming today is because there were actually jobs numbers that came out. And I know that this is going to sound a little weird to some people, but the jobs numbers were better than expected. And we actually needed jobs numbers to come in worse than expected. So they the last job reading on the non-farm payrolls came in at 284,000. The market was expecting 200,000 to 210,000 right there. So to look at it right now, you can see that it kind of stayed way higher, which initially people would say, oh, well, that's great. You know, that means that jobs are holding up and, you know, hey, that's good for the economy. You know, jobs are doing better. And, you know, while that is good for the economy, it's not good for inflation and it's not good for the Fed's outlook on rates. So Powell actually the other day just spoke, and he spoke about, he pretty much spoke about the Feds might lower their rate hikes heading into the next FOMC meeting here on December 14th. And if that's the case, that would mean the Feds would do a 50 basis point rate hike instead of a 75 basis point rate hike like they have been. So they would scale back that rate hike 25 basis points down to 50 basis points, and then that's what they would do. But that might not happen now because these job numbers ended up coming in way higher than people expected, and we needed those jobs numbers to go down. And for anybody who doesn't necessarily believe me or anything like that, or, you know, if you just think, oh, well, whatever, you know, just keep in mind that every single time Jerome Powell talks, he talks about the labor market. Okay, the labor market is very, very important for what Powell's doing, for what the Feds are looking at. It's good. It's very important for inflation and just the overall state of the economy. So just keep that in mind, guys. But that's the main thing going on today. That's why we're seeing a lot of stocks move the way we are to the downside. But it is nice to see SPY holding at 400. That's actually pretty good there. So yeah, we hit 410 and 400. It seems like we're gonna have a fight on our hands. Yeah, we're gonna have a fight there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. SPY's doing quite well though. Hey, Fiva, thanks for joining up. Happy Friday. Keisha said, can the puts I had at least come back to life today? Oh no, Keisha, you're in some puts? Uh-oh. Some of these stocks are still crazy high. Let's see, J&J. Ooh, J&J's moving down a little bit. Just a little bit though, Keisha. Not anything crazy for us. Man, J&J got pretty overextended there for a while. All the way up to, wow, they hit resistance perfectly right there at 180. Very interesting there. I'm definitely going to mark that. 180. Okay. Yeah, that's a big level. 180's been big for a little while. Looking pretty good though, actually. It's just that big resistance there. I feel like we can. I feel like J&J is gonna start to. I hate to say it, Keisha, but I feel like J&J is gonna kind of start to do some stuff like this, and then then maybe start to fly back up. I feel like we gotta consolidate a little bit here, especially if the market takes a secondary dip back to the downside, which, if it does, that'd be very scary. Oh, JP Morgan you're in. Nice, Keisha. I hope you can win on that one. Again, same exact thing like J&J, just like the others. I feel like it's just a little bit overextended right now. And a lot of these banks, I feel like, could also do the same thing. Maybe consolidate down a little bit before rising back up maybe next year or something like that. You can't see my screen. It's frozen. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. It's on the wrong screen. Well, thanks. Well, hey, thanks for telling me, Keisha. Sorry about that. It's actually capturing my other screen, which is interesting. I know that sounds weird, but I use two screens. I know that's not weird, but, I have two monitors, and what's weird is that the program, sometimes when I get on, it'll randomly go to my other screen, and I always have to switch it, but this morning I didn't catch it, so sorry about that. But now you can see the screen. But here's JP Morgan, kind of what I was saying. We might fall down like that before rising back up. You guys were just staring at the discussion chat on Discord. That's funny. Oh, it's not funny, but it's not funny, but it's kind of funny, I guess. JP Morgan, though, that's what it looks like. J&J. Here, I'll redraw that out. How I thought it would kind of, fall down a little bit and then start to rise back up. Kind of something like that. Nothing too crazy, though. Nothing overly crazy. Well, hey, now that you guys can see the stream, smash that like button. If you're liking the stream so far, smash the button. We can go, we can start really getting into some of these trades here and stuff like that today. But like I talked about earlier, the SPY is having a lot of issues today. It had that big drop down. Obviously, we're right around 400, which is a huge, huge, huge support on the SPY. So watch out at 400. We just rejected at 410. So it kind of is like we're playing in the middle of this range now. And I'm kind of curious to see if maybe like what we end up doing here throughout the day today. I kind of feel like that going forward here throughout today, I feel like we are obviously on the uptrend right now a little bit. I feel like we're going to move up maybe to like 405, reject back down, and then from there, I think we're just going to start to go very parabolic until next week. I think the main move will probably happen Sunday night, maybe early Monday, like right around open or something like that. But let's go check out some of our favorite stocks here today that we've been looking at, especially over the past few days. Like, look at XPEV back to the upside. Let's go. Wow, yeah. Yeah, XPEV really running up there. That is a huge jump. Again, they're up 14% today. That is amazing to see. We have NIO up around 6%. FSLR. I know this one's not a China stock, but I had to check it out. Enphase is with FSLR there. Both moving back up as well. Oh man. Enphase has been stuck here forever. Can we finally just get a breakout? Wow. Let's look at Enphase on the daily, because, oh, wow, it's right at all-time highs. That's looking insane there. Looking insane on Enphase, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I already knew Enphase was going to be high just because I follow them a lot, but that is crazy to see them just at yearly highs like that. Wow. And, guys, look at Tesla. Look at TSLA recovering up today. Very nice. Very nice. That's interesting to see. I guess because they reported those semi-trucks last night. I wonder if we can, like, go ahead and look at that. Let's see. I would watch this. Cybertruck designer on working with Elon. Wow, look at that truck. Look at these vehicles. Wow, I was just looking at the truck real quick, nothing crazy, but yeah, if you guys want to, go ahead and smash that like button today. If you don't want to, well, hey, comment that I'm an asshole or something. Anything helps, even if you want to comment me something bad, do me dirty. That'd be funny. Oh, that's funny. Kellogg's, though, moving right at 73.50, not too bad. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not, but a lot of times people on like YouTube and stuff like that, now not us, you know, we're not like this, but you know, there's a lot of people out there that'll say a lot of controversial things in their videos on purpose so that people kind of contradict what they have to say. I know that sounds weird, but I guess YouTube likes that when people do that. I don't know. It's a little weird. Palantir kind of staying here, moving up a little bit, $7.50, starting to push higher up towards 9. I would think we could maybe retest 9 over the next few months, potentially. That does seem like a pretty high level, but I think it's definitely doable here on good old Palantir. CrowdStrike's recovering up. You know, they died off with earnings, but they are really coming back today. I mean, seriously coming back in a huge, huge way. Yeah, look at the way they're moving. I mean, that's a very huge recovery there. Back up above 124. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. CrowdStrike. What about Zom and Oxy? How are they doing today? Oh, wow. Zom flew up. Oxy flew up and is now consolidating, which is funny there. Oh, no. Oh, no, not this person. Whoa. Sorry, guys. He's out of here. I promise. Ha. Xbox. You're all good, Xbox. It's funny. I notice like people do that stuff. It's kind of funny. He said he's buying 2 shares of Amazon. What price should I shoot for on the day? Do you think it'll drop lower? Yeah, unfortunately, I do actually think it will drop lower. If it does drop lower, you're looking to buy 2 more shares today. I mean, I would look at like maybe buy 1 share at 94 and then buy the second one at 93.50 if we get there. That might not be a bad way to go. You know, then you're getting the best of both prices. You'll be averaging right around like 93.75, of course. So at least on those 2 shares. So not bad. I think that's a good trade there, Xbox. I like good old Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is very nice. One of my favorite companies to buy and hold, especially with them as low as they are. It's just creating such a good opportunity. Now, my only main concern is look at this trend line here on the daily. We obviously broke below this. But realistically, we didn't really break below it that much. Like I don't know about you guys, but I always feel like stocks might have just like one more leg down left in the tank, and then we might finally move up. Here's my longer term SPY chart if you guys want to check this out on the weekly. So you guys can see how we have this lower trend going on here on the SPY. And we just keep hitting this trend consistently ever since the low of 2009. We've came back down to this trend very, very, very commonly here. And looking at the SPY's current setup, I feel like looking at it going forward here, you know, we might see a move back down towards the bottom of this range here. You know, somewhere like right around where my cursor is. Maybe 313, maybe 325. Looks like there's a huge support on SPY at 320. So I don't know, maybe there. Maybe 300 even. You know, that could even be a big one as well. If we move down quick enough. 300 even would line up pretty well. But my main thing is just be very careful out there. We're not necessarily in a bull run yet. You know, we got to break these trends to the upside. And so far, we've just been really just testing. You know, we haven't really been breaking at all. And then when I look at the shorter term trend here, the shorter term channel, now you guys can really see where we're starting to bounce and move back to the downside. I mean, that is a huge level up here at the top. I mean, right in the channel, once again, right off the top of it and back down. I mean, it can't get any more drawn out than that. Now, what I will say is these channels are meant to break. They will break eventually. Like, this upper level will not always hold up. Eventually, we'll either smash up through that, or we'll start to fall back down and we'll eventually break this lower level back down. But my whole point is that at some point, this channel is going to break. And we've already been in it for a long time. So I'm kind of waiting for a break to happen. So if we keep retesting the upper level, maybe watch for a breakout. Because like I said, it's been in this channel for quite a while now. And I would feel like it would eventually start to break out one way or the other. All right, let's check out what we got here today. I know yesterday Ruger actually unveiled a special $5 per share dividend, which was very interesting, to be paid out December 15th. So when I'm looking here at Ruger stock, I mean, this stock is blasting to the upside on this news. I mean, this is fantastic here today, guys. I mean, wow, let's go. $RGR for anyone who's interested. Now, keep in mind, it's moving up because of that dividend, so there is a piece of news affecting this that could be something that affects things a little bit more, but pretty crazy there, I'd say. Yeah, pretty crazy. Fiva says, technical analysis for the win. Hell yeah, Fiva. That's right. Technical analysis and price action, I think, is really what anybody needs. The main thing is just learning it. You know, I will say it took me a long time to even become remotely well at guessing price action. You know, the price action took a long time to learn. Like, you got to learn candlesticks and watching momentum in the moment and, you know, just a ton of stuff like that. Like, looking at how strong candles are based on how you're watching the prices jump around and everything like that. Keisha says, nope, no more biases here. I just study charts and go from there. She said all of her charts, Fiva said all of her charts, or all of her stocks were under the NYSE. Any biases there? Nope, no biases though. You know, I will say a lot of my stocks are under the NYSE as well. And a big reason I think for these stocks being under the NYSE, the reason why I like them better usually is just because they're a lot safer movers. You know, you're not getting any bad stocks per se. Usually they're pretty well off companies. You know, it's hard to be on the NYSE. Keisha says, how long did it take you to learn, Tom? Wow, it took a while, Keisha. I will say it took me about 2 to 2.5 years from whenever I actually started to actually start to understand how the market works. And I'd say probably another like year to become profitable. So it took probably like to profitability, probably like 3.5 years, maybe like 3 years. But it took like 2 years before I finally understood, like, hey, this is what's going on. You're not going to win trying to scalp 100 times a day. You know, stuff like that. Like, eventually I learned after like 2 or 3 years. You know, you learn, hey, you know, you're not going to be able to sit here and scalp 100 times all day long and win. You might be able to, but you know, it's very, very rare that someone's able to do stuff like that. And yeah, it once you get into like longer term stuff and you start to learn options and you really learn like what they are, like you learn exactly why they're moving, what causes them to move. You learn the Greeks, you know, stuff like that. You learn how to hedge your options plays, how to sell options, stuff like that. It can really, really benefit you a lot more. Yeah, Keisha says same for her. It took her about 2 years, 3 years maybe. Yeah, that's cool, Keisha. I've noticed it takes most people around 2 years, is what I've seen. 2 years to truly master it. Now, if you're just following plays, you can always follow plays and do okay, but you're not gonna master it yourself. Like, and nobody ever just follows plays. They always go and they always try to play on their own. Obviously, you know, like for example, like when I started, you know, I would try to follow people's plays, but then at the same time, I would go out and make all my own trades and screw everything up. You know, like I would go out there and I'd start trying to trade penny stocks and Tesla, and I would put a lot of money into SPY and say, well, I'm trading it ahead of a rate hike or something, you know. Now this was a long time ago, not the current rate hikes, but you know, there'd be a whole bunch of stuff like that, and um, yeah, you eventually learn, I guess we'd say. Hey, I like what Bill W said. He's like, it's like learning a math. It's like learning math in a foreign language. It kind of is, yeah. It kind of is, especially options. You know, options are very tough to learn, in my opinion. Way tougher than most people make it out to be. Because learning calls and learning puts is very easy. It's actually learning what options are, what goes into them, what moves them. That's the type of stuff that really takes a long time to learn. And once you really get that stuff down with options, I think that also really, really helps, because then you start to learn, well, hey, selling options is actually way better than buying options. So it's funny. But yeah, you got to just, it takes a really strong knowledge of options to do a lot of the more advanced plays, you know. LVS at 47, looking pretty good. Not too bad. Bill says he's starting his third year now. Nice. Xbox is on his second year this month. That's awesome. Damn, yeah, I'm like on year like 7 now, which sucks. I can't even remember the month I started. Damn. I hate thinking about when I started though, because it's like you know, I started with my grandfather, so it always makes me sad now when I think about it. Oh, let's go see Kellogg's. Meta, maybe. Wow, Meta, let's go. Let's recover. DraftKings? Oh, come on, DraftKings. Come on. Can't you recover up with Meta today? Meta looks like it really wants to give us a go at moving back up here. Come on, Meta. Man, that SPY rejection is whack. Come on. Whack on the daily. Look at that long-term trend on that daily that we hit again, too. Damn. All right, let's see. What can we start here really quick? Let's see. Lockheed Martin, maybe? Some of these defense plays are looking pretty cool today. We got Peloton here. Moving up. I mean, look at Peloton. That's a pretty good one. Baba's really blasting up. That's a huge move up off of 85.50 too. Awesome. That is amazing. Shopify. Look at Shopify right around the highs. There we go. Let's go. All right, Shopify, let's go. Come on, let's see if we can break out. There we go. 43.84, 43.86. Come on, let's hit 44, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. That's actually pretty nice. Hopefully it don't fake out on us. It better continue up now. Wow, come on, let's go. Get up there, Shop. We'll have to check back in on that one in a second. Look at Netflix, it's slowing down. Let's see. Yeah, Netflix has been really doing well, Keisha. It's been one of my favorites to watch, actually. Yeah, it's really not slowing down. At first, I read your comment wrong. I thought I read you said it is slowing down. I'm like, what? Yeah, this stock has been crazy, Keisha. I talked about this on YouTube a couple days ago. Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, it's starting to really look hot. Yeah, this has been great, Keisha. You're right. Ever since summer, it's been a very nice buy. It's actually up a lot since summer. I mean, we're almost talking about nearing 100% from low to high here. That is pretty weird to say, actually. What do we got to get to? 163. So we'd have to get to 120 or 326. Wow. Wow. It's been a crazy ride up for Netflix too. Like I know we've been watching it a lot, but like look at all these levels I have marked and these arrows drawn up and everything like that. It's pretty cool to see it bouncing off these levels time and time again too. Yeah, it's been awesome. That's great. Looks like today it's coming back up too, Keisha. Having a very good morning actually. Let's go check back in on Shopify. There we go. Shop 44. Got the breakout, baby. Peter says Shop has major resistance at 49. I love it for the longer term, though. That's my only pick for long term. Wow, that's pretty crazy, Peter. Well, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty crazy with Shopify, though, Peter. That is... I love this setup, though, today. I mean, that's awesome. Running up in a big way. Wow. Let's go, Shop. Hell yeah. Break 44. Let's get higher. Come on, let's go. That's an awesome breakout trade, guys. That's awesome. Xbox says if Amazon keeps moving the way it is, I'll have my first two shares at 93.50. Yeah, I feel you. That'd be awesome, Xbox. That'd be sick. We might not get down there, but I think we will. I think we will get down there, Xbox, for sure. Well, I will say Amazon is very, very low, Xbox. You know, that in that case, it's very, very low. But, you know, the rest of the market has it's actually been on like a pretty good uptrend the past few months, so pretty weird to see Shop down so much. Or I mean Amazon. Sorry, they deal in like the same type of sector, so it had me confused. Let's see. Oh, or reality income. Let's see how they're doing here. Not really the best. How is rates? USO2Y. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That is a big, big jump up out of the yields today. Wow. That's a big jump back. Wow. Wow, wow. Yields are jumping back up this morning. Sheesh. Obviously. Yeah, that is insane though. How about US 10Y? Still bad. US 05Y? Bad. US 30Y? Not as bad. Not as bad, actually. The 30Y is not as bad, which is interesting. Hmm. This is tough with yields, guys. I'm trying to buy a damn house, so trying to, you know, these damn yields here screwing me. They really are. I'm not lying. It's bad. It is bad. Wow. US 02Y. Wow. Look at YMM though, guys. This stock is still flying up in a huge way. I mean, that is insane. Wow, let's go. YMM is awesome. We actually have a private, or I guess we'd call it a private trade on that in Discord. Yeah, YMM is looking great, guys. I mean, that is looking amazing. Mike's been in this for a while. He's been killing it on that one. Killing it. Look at Baba today. Wow, that's amazing. That is seriously amazing. I like it. What about Kellogg's? JP Morgan. Wow, JP Morgan's just sitting there right around this low. It's not really popping up too much today. I will say this does look weak. Keisha says she had some puts on this one, guys, so might want to keep your eyes on it. You know, she's been on fire lately. JP Morgan. Anything new on the scanner? Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Let's check the scanner. Holy shit. I'm not going to lie. The scanner is just spewing Amazon puts right now. I mean, I would say right now, Amazon puts is the biggest thing going on the scanner. Amazon puts and then Shopify calls, of course. Those two things are the main things there that the market has been going for. Wow. Yeah, it seems like that really is the main thing on the scanner there. Let's see what else we got. N-phase calls are on there too. ENPH. N-phase calls, but keep in mind, guys, N-phase is really, 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 really high. Yeah, this one's already super, super high today. I'd be careful with this one, honestly. It can go more. It definitely can, but this one I'd be a little careful with. It's still saying, though, Amazon puts. We'll have to see, though, on our next little update here. Amazon is looking pretty rough. Even though it's trying to move up, it's just, oh, it's terrible. Terribly rough. Hmm. Amazon. What about... Oh, wow, we got some Apple puts now are popping up on the scanner, guys. Apple puts are popping up. Yeah, these just hit, too. I mean, wow. A lot of Apple puts hit on the scanner. And Google puts, Apple puts, AMD puts, MU puts. It sounds like a fucking rough day for tech. I can tell you that. It sounds like a rough day for tech. Speaking of super high, how's Tilray? I love that, Peter. That's funny. Yeah, it looks like they're actually doing quite well here today. You know, not bad. Holding up. They're holding up. Man, I love Tilray. I hope they can keep going. That'd be awesome. If they really could keep going, that would be amazing for us here. Yeah, Xbox, here's those bonds again. US like O2Y. Here's like the 2-year bond. Yeah, that yield is flying up there. Yeah, Xbox, the bond market's flown back up today in a huge way. Crazy, crazy way. Whoa. I'll be right back, guys. Got to get a quick drink, and I will be right back. Alrighty, guys. Sorry for that. Had to go run and get a water really quick there. I noticed Tesla is actually pointing back to the upside now. They flew up this morning, they fell all the way back down, and now they're all the way back up again. Looks like a volatile day for good old Tesla here so far. Wow. Kind of like yesterday. It was very volatile at open as well. So pretty nuts in this case. Let's go see XPEV up another 27%. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is something else. I mean, I can't even fathom this right now. Wow. Another 27% though. That is insane with XPEV. I cannot believe the way that this thing is going here. I mean, that is just, wow. Look at LVS running up to like 47.33, almost 47.35 up there at the top. Nothing crazy with LVS. But it's a good move. It's a good move, and we've been having good news with LVS and Win all week long with the China stuff, and yeah, they've been following along with these China plays pretty well, so pretty crazy here. PDD's continuing to go up too. Very nice. And hey, if you guys are looking at any specific stocks or anything like that, just let me know, and you know, we can check those out here on the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and look on CNBC for some news here this morning, see if we get anything. Ha! Did you guys see that Elon suspended Kanye West's Twitter account last night? Apparently Kanye West put out like some Nazi stuff inside of like a Star of David, like a swastika or something. I don't know what the hell that means, but I don't know. I can't even begin to, I don't know. Pretty crazy though. Wow, so Kanye West tried to buy Parler, which is like Twitter. Huh. Interesting. Very, very weird. Amazon puts tells me it should definitely reach a lower price. Hopefully I'll get my 2 shares. Yeah, I hope you do, Xbox. I sure hope so, but Amazon is starting to come up a little bit now. Keep in mind that the scanners, they're finding momentum in the moment. So that momentum, when it starts changing, it changes. Right now, it's still looking at Shopify calls. What are we at now on Shopify? We hit 45 on Shopify, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty cool to see. Let's go look at PDD on the daily. Someone, Chicken Wim's asking something in Discord. I got it. Chicken's gonna be mad at me for this. Hopefully that's a good example. I gotta get rid of all these damn letters now. He's like, how do I dip buy this stock if it never dips? Oh, longer term dip buy, I guess. Chicken's gonna be mad at me. Uber's back in our trend line, is it? Let's see. Uber, let's see. Uh-oh. It fell back out of it, you mean, right, Keisha? Uh-oh. It's not in my trend line. It's out of mine, Keisha. It's still out of mine. Oh, on the 15-minute, it's inside of it, though, when you go to that. On the daily, though, that upper trend line still shows it. This is weird right now. Man, I'm really hoping Uber can start to hold here. Maybe go down to this X and then start to fly up. You know, that'd be sick. I mean, honestly, I feel like that it's going to hold here and maybe do something like that. It's kind of like what I'm getting to. Now, it's not going to go straight up like that. You know, that's an over exaggeration. Whoa, Xbox says on my way home, I have a lot of ice to drive through. Wow, be careful, Xbox. Yeah, be very careful. That sucks. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of the snow myself. I'm not a cold/snow guy. I definitely prefer the hot. But I appreciate the snow a couple times a year. I'm glad that I live in Missouri where it's kind of like changes. You know, it's cold, hot, mainly hotter though. Yeah, let's go Chewy. Let's go. That's a huge breakout. Peloton too? Peter says XBEV had good sales that might be close to break even. Wow, that's great, Peter. Wow. If sales are close to break even, that is amazing for them. And J Deep said Peloton. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go Peloton. Shopify is doing okay still. Square's coming back up. Meta broke out again. There we go. There we go, Meta, baby. Let's go. Back in the green. We just had a little downtrend this morning. Spy's trying to come back. Come on, Spy. Come on, let's go. Wow. Let's see, X or good old US Steel running up. I guess metals are up today. How's GLD? No, gold's actually down. That means the dollar's back up. Yeah, the dollar's back up with those jobs numbers today. I'm curious with all these tech stocks rising if the yields are actually holding up. So interesting here. Interesting. We're starting to see like a paradigm shift. I'm just kidding. Not totally, but oh man, Discord, this is so funny. Kira posted something and said, since China's more better than the dollars, they're gonna move to China and change their citizenship. And I posted a GIF where like it's like traitor, you traitor. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it has me laughing. Man, some of these stocks this morning are just insane. Whether it's the China stocks or whether it's some of these more growth stocks like Zoom. I mean, man. Well, Zoom's actually having a bad day, but even intraday they're popping up. It's like, geez, these things are on fire. Good old NIO. We've actually had a lot of like momentum this week to chase, you know? I really liked that play this morning on Shopify. I thought that was a really good breakout when it first happened. That would have been a cool one to trade. 43.75 all the way up to 45 right there. Jay Deep says, surprised that market didn't react much to the jobs numbers. Jay Deep, it did react. It reacted in a big way. Didn't you see that drop this morning? That was a pretty bad drop. The market definitely reacted, JD. Yeah, this morning when the jobs numbers came out, SPY tanked because the jobs numbers were better than expected. But while the jobs numbers were better, that's actually bad because that means that Powell and the Feds, they might keep the rates at 75 basis points now rather than lowering them towards 50 because they're always looking at that what am I trying to say? They're always looking at the labor market. You know, that's the big thing. And lately, the whole thing has been inflation's up, but the labor market hasn't been falling off at all. So they're hoping raising rates can start to falter the labor market a little bit, but it hasn't been faltering at all. It's been staying up, which has been keeping prices and stuff higher because, you know, people are still working. You know, I hate to say it, but, you know, Powell and what the Feds are doing with raising rates, I mean, it's going to cost people jobs. It eventually, whenever it catches up, it's going to catch up and it's going to cost people jobs. But it's going to be good for the market, you know, for the economy, if that makes sense. Because we don't want inflation up as much as it is. You just don't. You don't. Even if you have to hurt the labor market a little bit, it's better. It's better. And that's pretty much what they've been saying. J Deep says message retracted. I don't know why that got retracted, J Deep. Maybe you retracted it. just resend it if you can. DraftKings hitting a couple resistances on Keisha's chart. Can it break? Yeah, I know. It's right at resistance. And it's right at the trend line too, Keisha. Look at this trend line. Here's another crazy trend line on DraftKings. Like boom, drop, boom, drop, boom. Are we going to drop or finally break out? It kind of seems like we might break out here, to be honest, but it's so tough to tell. And the thing I'm happy about is that I feel like it's going to happen soon, you know? I bet like Monday or maybe sometime next week we're going to either see like this or this. I would guess. You know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. Are you going to be there for the move, though? That's going to be the question. J Deep said, sorry, I meant it did react, but didn't react as aggressively as it did to the upside the other day. Oh, okay. I got you, J Deep. Let's see the SPY. I definitely feel what you mean there. Yeah, 100%. Because, yeah, it fell down a lot. It's just, yeah. You're right. It was only like half the move from that big move up. So, yeah, you're definitely right there. And one cool thing about the SPY also is that it's holding 400, which is nice. So that just further, you know, helps you out with your argument, I guess, JD. But, yeah, nice to see that support holding up. Nice to see SPY popping up a little bit. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. All right. Whoa. Oops. Hang on 1 second here. Ha, Keisha says, heck yeah, I'll be there for the move. If the Lord allows. Yeah. Hey, he better allow, Keisha. Oh, don't be talking like that now. DraftKings looking pretty rough today, though, I will say. Not really doing the best, right around 1550, high up there around 1575. Yeah, looking kind of brutal. Kind of brutal. Yeah, look at that move today though with DraftKings. Not very good. Yeah, we definitely have been, Keisha. Butt cheeks on eggshells. That is for certain. uh Yeah, I did, Peter. I did. I saw it last night on the live stream. I put it up, or I mean, on last night's video, I had it up for like 5 seconds, and then I took it away. I think at like the very end, but yeah, it was crazy. Some of these earnings have been insane the way they fell down and came back up. But yeah, I was never expecting a recovery like that, Peter. When I saw this yesterday, towards the end of the day, I was so surprised. It had me really laughing there. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining up today. It's been a pretty good week, pretty good. It has been a little bit slow. I feel like post Thanksgiving, a lot of people are probably, still kind of into the holiday, I guess. But thanks for joining up, Keisha, Peter, J Deep, Xbox, Fivas Motorsports. Man, Fivas, I still love that name so much. It's so... Anything with motorsports sounds cool. Your name, it could be like Nancy Pelosi Motorsports. It would still sound cool. All right. See you guys later. I appreciate you guys joining. It was a pretty cool week. I will be in Discord, of course. I hope you guys were able to maybe win on some of these breakouts today, like Shopify, maybe what else was running? Tesla, maybe some of these other stocks that have been moving up. So have a great day, maybe Chewy, stuff like that, but keep killing it. I'll be in Discord today, guys, and as always, I will see you later. Keisha says, are you feeling bearish or bullish for the market next week? Ooh, that's a good question, Keisha. Honestly, it's tough. It's tough. I am actually going to say I am bearish here. So looking at the market, I'm going to go ahead and say bearish. And the main reason is all my technicals here. We're bouncing off of these key resistances. We're not looking good. These jobs numbers came in higher than expected today, which pushed the market lower. So that is a little bit worrying to me. That is actually very worrying. And with the way the SPY looks today, it looks like one of those recovery days where we're just going to like eventually dip back down. So that's kind of where I'm at here with the SPY and just with everything going on in the economy. And then I also look at all my technicals on these 15-minute charts and everything like that. And we're right at the top of this range, rejecting again. So yeah, I'm really going to look for a rejection back down, honestly. I think that's going to be the way I go. But, we'll just have to wait and see because I'm not going to get in right away. You know me. I'm going to wait for a break below 400 or something like that. So I think that could be a really smart play, though. Maybe play a break below 400. But eye that up next week, guys. I'll talk to you later and have a fantastic weekend. Try to do something awesome this weekend. Let's have some fun and be ready for the market this next week. I'll see you guys later.